Hi, folks. This is Joni with Three Feathers Spiritual Wisdom, here with your astrology highlights of the week for November 1 through the 7th of 2021. We're just going to look at a few things, and I want to make this a brief video. I referred to the astrology in the intuitive message video that I just did, and I'll link that above. Um, so the reason why I want to do this video is because it really came out in the reading. And the energy was there. We are in the Scorpio season. The sun moved into Scorpio last week. Mars is also in Scorpio. And I thought it would be a good time to do, but because by the end of the week, a couple of more planets will be in Scorpio, just so you know. And you can be prepared for those energies. I want to first, before I begin the highlights of the astrology, say thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing. I really appreciate it. And below in the description, I will have a link to my website where you could book a reading with me if you would like. I can do remote readings several times a week. And I can also do in person readings. I have 2 days a week that I work out of the Emerald Healing Arts and Apothecary business in Lincoln, Nebraska. So I hope if you're interested in getting a more in depth look at your astrology or even a tarot and oracle card reading, I would love to do that for you. The other thing that I will be looking ahead at is providing some special reading for 2022, the year ahead. We're getting closer to the end of this year, and I think it would be great to offer a brief time period where we're looking at 2022. So let's start with the astrology. The Sun and Mars are both in Scorpio already. On November 3rd, the Moon, which at that time on the 3rd, which is Wednesday, it will still be in Libra. And with Mercury also in Libra, they are both going to be conjunct at 26 degrees in Libra. Now, Libra is all about being balanced, balanced communication, equality, relationships. Libra is ruled by Venus, so it is a relationship sign. And with the moon, which is about our feelings, rules our feelings, and Mercury, which is about communication and information, our feelings and our communication modes are in that balanced, relationship focused energy. So that's on Wednesday. So if you're feeling very communicative with your partners, your business partners, your personal partners, your family, and you're expressing yourselves and looking at relationships, it's going to be in a very balanced way. The emotions are balanced, the communication is balanced, and loving, and it's relationship focused. The next day, on November 4th, which is Thursday, the moon moves into Scorpio and it'll be there for about a day and a half. In fact, that is also the new moon in Scorpio. So, late on November 3rd, we go into the darkness of the moon, the dark moon phase. We have a new moon that is starting in Scorpio. And usually, when there's a new moon, the moon and the sun are conjunct in Scorpio. But they are also another aspect is that they are in opposition to Uranus. So, what does this mean? That there's a new beginning for us in looking at things that are deep within us, our fears, um, our hopes and dreams, our desires. What do we really desire? And we're diving deep and looking at what is going on in our subconscious and trying to reflect on those things and bring that out. The thing, though, with opposition to Uranus is also about surprises. It likes to change things and it rules lightning, which is one of my favorite things to remember about Uranus, because that really signifies and symbolizes the surprising nature of Uranus. So, um, I will be interested to see how Thursday works out. The sun rules our ego, our identity. The moon rules that emotional content. So, is something about how we see ourselves and how we think of ourselves as some something going to surprise us that makes us reflect on things a little differently. Then by Friday, two planets move. The first is Venus. Venus moves from Sagittarius to Capricorn. And Capricorn is about our career, our ambition, our purpose, and moving us forward, wanting to be successful, our outward appearance. It's that work, 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 and career focus and adulation and reputation and everything that we want to be. Now this is interesting. Venus is about our resources. It is about how we value and see ourselves. And so will that in Capricorn, she will be about making a plan, working towards that plan, taking those steps that we need to take in order to reach that pinnacle of success in our path, in our purpose and career. So that will be very interesting energy that might give us all a boost on our path, which I think I will appreciate it. Now, Venus is going to be in Capricorn for actually a long time. She'll be there from November 5th through March 6th of 2022. And she's there a long time because sometime in December, and when we get there, I'm sure it'll be another highlight that I will showcase. Um, she will retrograde in the sign of Capricorn in December. So she will be there a while, and it might um it might mean we are looking at how we move forward and be working really hard on that for quite some time. So that's something to be aware of. Now, the other planet that moves is Mercury. By the end of the week on Friday, it moves from Libra, where everything is balanced and equal, and it moves into Scorpio. And so Mercury is how we take in information, it's how we communicate, and it moves into Scorpio, that deep dive into our subconscious, looking at the unconscious things that we need to look at. So we may be doing some shadow work as well. And it's deeply intuitive because it's a water sign. So Mercury will be going deeply intuitive in terms of the information it takes in. So you're going to feel this, you're just going to feel this extra burst of energy in terms of your intuition. The other thing that Scorpio may be doing with Mercury is that it is looking at other people's money, what loans you have, what monies you have in credit cards, what resources you share with others, shared bank accounts, and that sort of thing. Because Scorpio rules the eighth house, which is sex, money, death, taxes, wills, partnerships, loans, um, our fears, our traumas. And Scorpio, with that deep work, with all those planets, the sun, Mars, moon, the moon briefly this week, and Mercury, all in Scorpio, this is actually an opportunity to do that deep work, that shadow work, and shed light on what is in us that is in the shadow, and to transform them, to transmute that energy. So there is an opportunity. I don't want you to look at it as like, oh, we've got to go deep into the darkness. That's a scary place. When you bring a light with you, it's no longer dark. I want you to think about that. You bring the light with you into a dark room. That dark room's not dark anymore. It's light. It's lit up. So think about that. Think about that energy. It's all there in the astrology this week. And I want to briefly get a card from the Moonology since we have a new moon this week in Scorpio. I would like Spirit to have a message. Okay, here. Is this it? This looks to be it. Ooh, and this is interesting. New moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. Know, this is what I'm getting. Know that when you do that shadow work, to have confidence that you will be looking at something and you will finally be able to let it out and let it go and heal and transform. So have faith that and the confidence that um, you will be able to succeed with that. It's important to heal those things to go forward. So you have the confidence and you have the push, and we are being given the energy and the opportunity. So there you go. Those are the astrological highlights. That wasn't as short as I had hoped it would be. I want you to take care, have many blessings, and have a great week. Thank you.